This is the book Life 2 by John Hughes. Listening. Look at the photo of the two explorers. Where are they from? It appears they are from Alaska because you see the dog sled and the dog sled team, and they're wearing heavy coats and there's a lot of snow. Listen to the interview and mark the sentences true or false. True for T for true or F for false. His name's Mike Burney. He's from the U.S. He's married. Sally Burney is his wife. She's a photographer. They're 26 years old. Vocabulary personal information. Add the underlined words from the sentences in exercise 2 to columns A and B. First name for column A would be Mike. The second name for first name would be Sally, illustrated above. Last name for column A would be Burney, as underlined above. Age in column A is 35. Column B would be 26. Job occupation. In column A, list explorer. In column B, you would put photographer because Sally Burney is a photographer. Country is Canada for column A, and column B would be the U.S. because Mike Burney is from the U.S. Marital status is married and for column A, and for column B you would also put married. Relationship is wife, and for column A and for column B you would also put wife. Add information about yourself to column C in exercise 3. Exercise 5. Grammar is B. Am, is, and are all forms of be in grammar. Listen again and read the interview with Mike Burney from exercise 2. Circle the forms of be in each sentence. Hello, what's your name? You would circle what because that is a conjunction of what is, and is a form of be in grammar. My name's Mike Burney. You would circle names because name and apostrophe S is name is, and is a form of be in grammar. Are you from Great Britain? You would circle are because are is a form of be in grammar. Yes, I'm from the UK, but I travel all the time. You would circle I'm because I'm is a conjunction of I am, and am is a form of be in grammar. And are you married? You would circle are. The next line is yes, I am. Yes, I am. My wife's name is Sally. She isn't at home at the moment. Here you would circle several things. You would circle am because am is a form of be in grammar. You would circle wife's because that's a conjunction of wife is. So is a form of be in grammar. You would again circle the word is, and you would also circle the word isn't because isn't is not, and is a form of be in grammar. Why? What's her job? You would circle what's because what is, and is again is a form of be in grammar. She's also an explorer and we often travel together. You would circle she's because she's is a conjunction of she is. The next line is she from the UK too? You would circle is because is a form of be in grammar. No, she isn't. she's from Canada, you would circle two words. You would circle isn't, because that is a form of is not. And you would circle she's, because that is she is. She is. The next line is, are you the same age? You would circle are, because are is a form of be in grammar. Next line is, no, we aren't. I'm 36 and Sally is 35. Here you would circle aren't, because aren't is a conjunction of are not. You would circle I'm, because that is I am. And you would circle the word is. Section 6 is, look at the forms you circled in exercise 5. Which forms are A, affirmative, B, negative, C, questions, and D, short answers. Look at the grammar box and check your answers. You have B, which is am is are. The affirmative section is I am a student. The next sentence is you, we, there, which is are, married. Then the last sentence there is he, she, it is from Canada. The correct words to circle in the first sentence is I'm, for I am a student. Then you have they're married, for they are. They're married. And the next sentence would be he or she is from Canada. You would select he is from Canada or she is from Canada. The next section is the negative. I am not a teacher. am not a teacher. You also, for the next sentence, you have you, we, they are not married. And the last sentence is he, she, it is not from the U.S. You would circle I'm not. Then the next is they. You would circle they aren't married. Next you would put she. She is not from the U.S. She isn't from the U.S. For the questions and short answers section, it's what's your name? For what is your name? Where is she from? And are you from Brazil? Yes, I am. No, I'm not. And the last sentence is she single? Yes, she is. No, she isn't. You would circle what for the first sentence is what's your name? You would circle is for where is she from? And you would circle are. Are you from Brazil? Yes, I am. You would circle am. Or if the person said no, I am not, you would circle I'm for I am. You would for the last sentence, you would circle is she single? You would also circle the is for yes, she is. Or if the person said no, she isn't, you would circle isn't for is not. Exercise 7. Mike Burney is at the airport. Complete the conversation with the correct form of be. C is the customs officer and M is Mike Burney. So the customs officer says, "Good afternoon." You would put are you in New Zealand for work or vacation. The correct form of be would be to put the word are there. Mike Burney says, "For work I am an explorer." The correct form of be would be the word am. The customs officer says, I see. What is your address in Auckland? The correct form of be is the word is. Mike Burney says, we are at 106A Eglinton Road. The correct form of be would be are. The custom aid officer says, we? Mike Burney says, yes, my wife and 2 children. They are with me. You would put are. The customs officer says, is your wife an explorer? The correct form of be would be is. Mike Burney says, yes, she is, but she is in Auckland for work. Is. Then he says, she is on vacation. She is on vacation. Exercise 8. Pronunciation contracted forms. Listen and mark a check for the form you hear. Listen and mark the form you hear. For am. Are for are. Not for am not. Is for is. Aren't for are not. Are for are. Isn't for is not. And for is. Listen again and repeat the sentences. Speaking. Exercise 9. Work in pairs. Ask your partner about his or her first and last names, job occupation, country, and marital status. Introduce your partner to the class. For example, Rosanna is from Chile. She's 23. She's a teacher. She's single. In the next exercise, we have reading. A family in East Africa. Is your family big or small? Are you all from the same country? Exercise 2. Read about the Leakey family. Answer the questions. Where are they from? Are Louise and Mauve explorers? What is Richard's job? What is Colin's job? Is Samara an explorer? Is Philip married? Section 3. Read the article again and complete the family tree on page 13. A family in East Africa. The Leakey family is very interesting. They live in East Africa, but the family is from England. Louise Leakey is an explorer, but for her family, that's normal. Louise's mother is Mauve, and she's also an explorer. Her father is Richard Leakey. Richard is also in East Africa, but he's a farmer. Richard's half-brother is Colin Leakey. Colin isn't in Africa, but he's an explorer and a scientist at Cambridge University in England. Louise's grandparents, Louis and Mary, are dead, but they are also famous explorers. Louise's sister is Samira. She works for the World Bank. Their uncle and aunt are Philip Leakey and his wife, Katie. They have an international company. Dead is an adjective meaning not living, and were is a verb, is past tense of are. The next exercise is vocabulary for family. Look at these family words, which are men, M, which are women, W, and which are both, B. For the men, it would be a father, nephew, stepbrother, uncle, half-brother, also a parent or grandparent. For the women, it would be mother, niece, cousin, aunt, mother-in-law, also grandparent, and parent. Which words are both? That would be parent, cousin, and grandparent. For exercise 5, you will complete the phrases with the words from exercise 4. Your father's brother and sister would be your aunt and uncle. Your brother's daughter and son would be a niece and nephew. Number 3, your uncle and aunt's son or daughter would be your cousin. Number 4, a brother but from one different parent would be a stepbrother. Number 5, your husband or wife's mother would be mother-in-law. Number 6, your mother or father would be your parent. Number 7, your parent's mother or father would be your grandparent. Word building. Word roots. You can make more words from a root word. For example, mother would be grandmother, stepmother, or mother-in-law. Grammar, possessive, apostrophe S, and possessive adjectives. In exercise 6, look at the grammar box. Then find examples of the possessive with apostrophe S and possessive adjectives in the article in exercise 2. Possessives, apostrophe S's, and possessive adjectives. Possessive apostrophe S would be an example. Mike's wife is Sally. Mike and Sally's home is in Canada. Possessive adjectives. She's my sister. What's your name? His name is Charlie. Subject pronoun, possessive adjective. I, my, you, your, he, his, she, her, it, its, we, our, they, and their. For more information and practice, see page 157. In section 7, choose the correct word to complete the sentences. The correct word is my parents are Spanish. My parents are Spanish. For number 2, would you select I or my am the only boy in my family? The correct answer would be I. I am the only boy in my family. Number 3, what's you or your name? The correct answer would be your. What's your name? Number 4, where are you or you're from? The correct answer would be you. Where are you from? Number 5, she, her is a photographer. The correct answer is she. She is a photographer. Number 6, he, his uncle is in the U.S. The correct answer is his uncle is in the U.S. Number 7, we or our family is from Asia. The correct answer is our. Our family is from Asia. Number 8, their cousins are both girls. The correct answer would be their cousins are both girls. Section 8, pronunciation, the same or different sounds. Listen to these pairs of words. Is the pronunciation of these words the same or different? Number 1, their, his, he's, his, its, our, and your. The correct answer would be, that sound the same would be number 1, their, number 3, its, and number 5, your. The two that are different is number 2, he's, his, and number 4, our. Section 9. Say these sentences in a different way. Use the possessive adjective in parentheses. My name's Fabian. Number 1, I'm Fabian. You would say that as, my name is Fabian. Number 2, Frank and Tony's cousin is Jane. You would say, their cousin is Jane. Number 3, Fitz's grandparents are dead. You would say, his grandparents are dead. Number 4, are you Sylvan's? You would say, your name is Sylvan. Your name is Sylvan. Number 5, Helen is Peter's and my niece. You would say, our niece is Helen. Our niece is Helen. Speaking. In section 10, write down 5 names of your friends and family. Introduce them to your partner. For example, Sarah is my best friend. She's from Colombia. Nadia and Fatima are my 2 cousins in Morocco. They're my mother's nieces. Chapter 1C, The Face of 7 Billion People. Reading. Section 1. There are 7 billion people in the world. How many people are in your country? Section 2. Read the article and match the numbers in the box with the information 1 through 8. Number 1. The life expectancy of a Japanese woman. Number 2. The population of India. Number 3. The number of speakers of English as a second language. Number 4, the percentage of Muslims. Number 5, the percentage of workers in agriculture. Number 6, the percentage of people in cities. Number 7, the number of people who use the internet. Number 8, the number of people with cell phones. And you would match that with 51%, 86, 1 billion, 1.2 billion, 38%, 21%, 5 billion, or 2.5 billion. Critical thinking. The writer's purpose. Section 3. Read the article again. What is the writer's purpose? Choose the correct answer, A, B, or C. He writes A, information, B, an opinion, or C, a story. Section 4. Which information in the article is new or surprising for you? Tell the class. The information about the city and the countryside is new for me, for example. Section 5 is vocabulary, everyday words. Find these verbs in the article, then write them in the fact file. The fact file, China. 1.3 billion people, blank in China. Is it have, live, speak, use, or work? The correct answer would be live. Number 2, 70% of the population blank Mandarin. The correct answer would be speak. Speak Mandarin. Number 3, over 1 billion Chinese people blank a cell phone. The correct answer would be have a cell phone. Number 4, 65% of the population blank in agriculture. The correct answer would be work. And number 5, 35% of the Chinese population blank the internet. The correct answer would be use the internet. These statistics are from 2012. Section 6, word focus in. Look at the sentences in section 5, exercise 5. Mark the correct information. We use in with countries and cities, with languages, with areas of work or industry, and with the internet. The correct answer would be with countries and cities. Exercise 7 is speaking. Work in pairs. Student A, turn to page 154. Student B, turn to page 156. Read the information about both countries and prepare questions. Then ask and answer your questions to complete the tables.